Hello, Peter, and hello to all of you out there in YouTube land. And welcome to Patrick's Tactics and Tutorials for this, our 6th expansion for the Commands and Colors Ancients playthrough. My name is Patrick, and this is our continuing series of playthroughs for all of the scenarios from the Commands and Colors game system by Richard Borg and GMT. So far, we have completed the first 4 expansions for this amazing Ancients combat series. My partner in crime here is Peter, and as we like to do at the beginning of every new series or new expansion that we play, we're going to reintroduce ourselves to you so that if this is your first video that you have seen. Peter, how are you doing, sir?
I'm doing great. Thanks for asking.
Of course.
Good to be with you.
Why don't you take a moment or two to introduce yourself to the viewers out there and tell them about your background with gaming or anything that you'd like to tell them so they could know a little bit about you.
Hi, my name is Peter. I've got a background in miniature wargaming, and Patrick and I have been playing Ancients now for over a year and a half, and I'm really excited to come to grips with the Spartans in this new expansion.
Well, thank you, Peter. And as I said before, my name is Patrick, and I've been running this channel for 2.5 years. The goal of the whole channel was to put together a series of video playthroughs and tutorials for different game series that I love, so that they could help you out there when you're researching the game and perhaps looking for some instructions. My 3 main passion projects for this channel, well, one of them, the primary one, is the Great Campaigns of the American Civil War. I created my first learning tutorials for that game about 9 years ago, but then I let it go dormant as other things came across my to-do list. However, the pandemic years gave me the chance to revisit those and to expand on how I like to do some of the videos, and, well, that's where this channel was born. I then volunteered Peter, as I do, my good friend of nearly 40 years, to play through Commands and Colors Ancients, which is the second title that I love, and I wanted an excuse to play through all the various scenarios for this title. I was able to show him the ropes early on, but for those of you who have been watching dutifully these many times, he bests me week in and week out with his superior tactics and strategy.
No.
True story. As we approach the end of the Ancient series, we look forward to moving on to Medieval and Samurai and some of the other game systems in the Commands and Colors system, which is, of course, so rich and varied that we have lots to play through. My third passion project for this channel is the Combat Commander game system, also by GMT. It's the design of the late great Chad Jensen and his wife Kai, and it covers World War II squad level combat, and I just can't get enough of it. I also run the Combat Commander ladder online, and you can find details about that in those videos, but it gives me the chance to play one game and create a video each and every month that I can release onto the channel. If this is your first video, first of all, welcome. Peter and I have a format that we like to follow each and every week, and this is how it works. We will trade off doing the historical research for the battle that we are playing through. Tonight, since this is the beginning of a new expansion, I'll take the first historical research, telling that to both Peter and to all of you. Peter will then review the War Council and all of the special scenario rules for that particular battle. We have now moved back in time 1,000 years from where we left off after Imperial Rome, and we are beginning in 669 BC, featuring the ascendance of the Spartan city-state in ancient Greece. This expansion contains 26 scenarios that we will play through twice each week, and it even contains a new unit type. We will start with the 7th century BC and work our way up to the 4th century BC, ending at around 330 BC with the rise of the Theban and Macedon empires. Are you ready for our historical tale this evening, sir?
I am on the edge of my seat.
I know, that's where I keep you. All right, well, tonight is the Battle of Hysiae, and it is in 669 BC. During the early parts of the 7th century BCE, King Pheidon, who we see here on the map, of Argolis, was the undisputed ruler, and if you're defining him as Aristotle did in politics, he is the tyrant of the Argive peoples of the eastern Peloponnese. He was known to be a cunning and ruthless warrior king, and at odds with several of the surrounding city-states, including Sparta. After a slew of political intrigues, the Elean people would call for Spartan assistance to fight against Pheidon in hopes of subduing his dominance as the city-state. The Spartans were only too willing, so they marched towards the city of Hysiae, which we see here on the map. It is located near the border between the two areas, sort of at the foot of Mount Parthenius. It was on the plains outside of Hysiae that Pheidon organized his warriors into the nascent phalanx formation, which we will see more and more throughout this expansion. This, along with the other star of our battle tonight, the aspis, or heavy circular wooden shield covered with a layer of bronze, would become the model for the future hoplite fighters. Now, historical accounts of the battle indicate that it eventually led to warfare within the city of Hysiae, and that the eager Spartans were no match for the efficiently trained and well-equipped Argive phalanxes. Defeated, this hard lesson would be remembered by the Spartans, who would subsequently adopt the formations, tactics, and weaponry of the victorious Argive warriors under Pheidon. So that is our battle. There's not much to it. It was a dust-up, to be sure. The Spartans were handed it. They were sent back to their city-state with their tail between their legs. So why don't you tell us a little bit about the War Council tonight?
Well, as always with these first battles, this is a pretty straightforward affair. We are playing towards 6 banners tonight. Patrick will take command of the Argive army first. He'll have 6 command cards. I'll take command of the Spartans, and I'll only have 5 command cards, but I'll get to move first. We've got some new special rules with this expansion. First are the fortified city walls. Up there in the top right-hand corner where Hysiae is. Those are impassable in tonight's game. We are not playing with siege rules. Apparently there'll be some sieges later on in this expansion where those walls will be breachable. And we have a new unit, the Hoplite Infantry, or in this case, medium Hoplite Infantry. Hoplite units are medium infantry units, and they function as all other medium infantry units, with one exception. When this rule is in effect, any friendly hoplite infantry unit also be ordered with my favorite cards, Mounted Charge and Order Mounted Command cards. Subject, of course, to command limits. The ordered hoplite unit may battle in place or move 1 hex in battle. When ordered by a mounted charge, the hoplite unit may also battle with 1 additional dice in close combat. So excited about this.
How did I know? When I saw that it was ordered by Mounted, I was like, oh, there's no living with him now.
So that is our War Council for tonight. Since I will get to move first, I will draw my 5 cards.
Excellent.
In doing so, Patrick, let me wish you good fortune.
Well, thank you, and may the gods smile upon you, but only with a half smile, perhaps. And I have 6 cards as well, so I give it right back to
I
you.
only have 5, so not as well.
Yes.
You have more cards than I.
Again,
you have the advantage.
The crooked grin of the gods from Olympus.
I'm going to start with these units on the left flank here. What are 3 of them? These are medium infantry units. They get to move 1 space. But this medium cavalry can move up to 3 spaces. I'm just going to bring, actually, let's do this instead. Let's move him here. Bring the cavalry there. The cavalry is being led by a leader block, and that leader block has a sphere of influence, which can affect those 2 units now that I've placed it in the middle. I'll end my turn and draw a new card.
You have bolstered them well. I believe I will do a move, fire, and move. Since we got some lights out there, we'll do some skirmishing, perhaps. So I only have 3 lights. I will order all 3 of them. And with this card, they can move their full allotment and cause some mischief by getting into range. We will take the shots that we can. Go after your leader on the horses first, so we'll throw a volley of spears from the lights, getting a hit! Hurrah! So this will require a leader check, so I'm going to roll 2 dice and see if I kill the leader. I do not. And the other light will then just throw at the other medium, and 1 die for that. And you have the option to retreat, or you may hold.
Since I'm supported by 2 units on that surrounding that unit, I will hold.
All right then. And over here on this flank, we'll just simply throw at your light on the end there with 1 die. And we score a hit.
Who said missile fire in this game is ineffective?
They are crazy. All right, so we're going to... These hills and woods were not impassable, as I recall. So let's go up the hill there, and these guys will just come on back. All right, back to you.
And this cannot go unchallenged. We are Spartans. So once again, activate 3 units on the left. But this time, we'll activate these 3. All right. We'll start down here, attacking with these lights. Targeting that light infantry unit. We're fighting into a forest. That means a maximum of 2 dice can be rolled in close combat, but these are light foot units, and they're only going to roll 2 dice.
Do your worst.
There we go.
Uh-oh.
That's pretty bad.
That is pretty bad. So
I've gotten a retreat.
Well, I have to take, for the 2 hexes I cannot take, I must take 2 hits. 1, 2. But we are trapped, so we will fight back for our very lives with 2 dice and get nothing for our trouble.
And I'll attack with these mediums. Normally they roll 4 dice, but since they're limited to the forest, they'll only roll 2.
Uh-oh. Well, that is the end of that light unit. This is Sparta.
And then finally, going uphill.
2 dice. We were doing that incorrectly last week, so you actually get 2 dice.
Uphill. All right, here we go.
For this, let me see. Do I wish to retreat? I think I'll hold on top of the hill.
All right, here we go.
Oh, 2 hits. Well, a hit.
A hit and a retreat.
And a retreat, and we will come on back to here.
All in all, a good round.
Now,
for Spartans.
you do have the option to advance and take 1 extra step to attack again.
I could, couldn't I? Fortune favors the bold. So we'll advance, meaning we'll move into the square that was occupied by the unit I was fighting. But the cavalry unit can also make an additional move, so I'll move to here and battle again. Hilltop to hilltop, limited to 2 dice. So here we go with 2 dice. And another hit.
Another hit. But this time, we will stand our ground and fight back with 2 dice.
Sure, I should give you the option to...
Oh, that's okay. I was going to stand no matter what.
All right. Flag means a retreat. I have a leader, so I don't have to retreat, but in this case, it's wise to get out of the reach of Pheidon and his armies. All right. That's my turn. That's over to you.
I will activate a single unit since I have no heavy troops. Activate this medium cavalry. We will come down here, try to cause some mischief against your medium cavalry, or medium infantry. So here goes. 3 dice, but I've got a leader, so I get a leader bonus. You will find this is a common occurrence here.
All right, then I will fight back with 4 dice, scoring 2 hits as the crossed swords indicate a hit for the medium infantry as well as the triangle symbol of the unit I'm attacking.
And a leader check.
Well, that's true. You have a leader. So here are 2 dice to see if the leader is unhorsed. He's fine.
That is my move.
Leadership in any section. I will choose the left flank. Order those units into battle. 1, 2, 1, 2. I'll start with the cavalry since you won't be able to avoid that attack. So with a leader, cavalry attacking with 3 dice. Just barely. Now that your leader has the unit to protect him, I'm going to roll 1 die to decide his fate. But he's fine. If I rolled a leader symbol, he would also become a casualty. And I'm going to be bold. I'm going to advance, move 1, target those lights up on the hill again.
Let's see. You have 2, but I'm going to be prudent this time, and I will evade.
All right, so rolling 2 dice. Now only green circles will affect that unit, of which I got 1.
This is coming apart quite quickly. I will now activate my 3 units left on the right, remaining on the right. And we'll do this. Okay, so we have an attack here. Medium hoplites against your mediums. This will be 4 dice plus a leader bonus. And we score a hit. And 2 retreats. And we will not take the advance on that since there's no point. And I will send it to you.
We're going to activate some medium troops. Those units. I was spoiled by the Romans. Fortunately, these medium units no longer can throw spears.
You go for the sure thing? Ish.
All right. Attacking those lights, what would they like to do?
They will evade.
3 dice, looking for a green circle.
Good
Didn't
evening.
get it. So that means they get to ignore the effects of the flag and the crossed sword. So the unit lives and does not force to retreat. It only evades, and I cannot pursue an evading unit. So that is my turn. A risky move, to be sure, but I think it was worth it for another banner.
Try to protect my weakened light units here by giving you something to think about. So we'll do that. We will attack your medium cavalry. What would they like to do?
As a mounted unit being attacked by foot units, I have the option to evade, and I will do so.
All right. So I will get 4 dice. No, 3 dice. Yeah, 4 dice. Hoplites. So I get 4 dice, looking for triangles only. Come on, 2 triangles. I do not get triangles. But that was a well-evaded one.
Mm-hmm. That retreat would have sent me all the way back to the other side of the board. I'm going to coordinate an attack with those units there. Most important one being him. Okay, that's my movement. Again, targeting those light infantry.
Sadly, they have nowhere to go. They are backed up against the field of battle, so they must take it, whatever happens.
3 dice.
And they are
Retreat.
forced to
Nowhere
flee.
to go. They are destroyed.
How bold are you feeling halfway to your goal?
Not that bold. Those hoplites are rather formidable with their 4 dice, so I think I'm going to stop here.
Guess it is time to order my medium troops. 6.
The games are over.
Indeed. All right.
Pheidon has seen enough. Let's see if we can outflank him. Okay, let's start over here on my right flank. These guys moved, so they'll get to throw 1 spear at your light infantry. 1 die. Going to retreat. Now over here, mediums will attack your medium. 4 dice. Got a leader nearby offering his support, so leader dice will also count as hits.
Mhm.
So here we go. 2 hits.
2 hits. So let's see if you hit the leader.
Well, that's true. 2 dice, and the leader's taken.
All right. So we're going to strike back with 4 dice plus a leader bonus.
You always forget to check the leader.
And we get a hit, 2 hits, and 2 retreats.
All right, this is a bit more risky. Only 3 dice now. But oh dear.
Our first strike of the new season.
Of course.
Of course. So here's 4 dice plus leader. And we wipe that medium cavalry. Unhorse them! Let's check the leader.
My leader.
He's fine.
Wow. That did not go as planned.
We're going to do a mounted charge.
Oh dear.
Let's strike out these hoplites. Up to 6. All right. going to do this one first. We're going to have 5 dice plus leader bonus. Getting 2 hits.
4 dice back with leader bonus. 3 hits.
Okay.
And a retreat you can ignore since you are supported to it next.
However, we will take it. We will continue down the line here with 5 dice plus leader. Ooh. And then we'll go after these with 4 dice plus leader. And scoring a hit.
They're supported. They will not retreat, and they will fight back with 4 dice with leader support. Oof. Need to check for that unhorsed leader. He lives.
Okay.
Activate 2 in the center. Being these 2. Here instead. And bring the fight to the king. Attack with our heavies first, rolling 5 dice. Scoring 2 hits. 2 retreats. But you have both a leader and you're supported. So that covers them both.
Indeed.
Leader check to see if King Pheidon survives. He does.
And we will take 4 dice back, plus leader bonus. Get 2 hits, 2 retreats. One of which you must take. Here's a leader check. Almost. Well.
All right. And I'll follow up with the medium on the same unit. Now rolling with 4 dice.
Pheidon. Hold steady.
And the king. The king lives. All right.
Activate our medium troops again.
That's a great card for you. You can order 6 units into battle. And you've got all 6 units.
Do. Okay, let's see if we can try to close the gap a little bit here. Got 4 dice plus leader bonus. Ah, we do. Here's a leader check. He's fine. We will come after this one here with 4 dice plus leader. Getting 2 hits.
I'll come back at you with 4 dice. For 2 hits.
2 hits.
And a potential leader check here. Or leader. Nope, leader's fine.
Alright, and then we'll have this other one go right after them, try to close it. 4 dice plus leader. We do. We will
Just like that.
we will now take the leader's prerogative and advance. Try to battle again against the new target with 4 dice plus leader bonus. And we get 2 hits.
Uh-oh. Old plays gonna pay out.
There we go. Here's one.
Now what happens to the leader?
Leader check. Oh, leader falls.
What a brilliant come from behind victory. 4 units in 1 turn. Well done.
Thank you. That was the dice finally balanced out there a little bit. Well, after we finish the first game, we have a little bit of quick analysis. Not too much because we saved that for the end. And then we'll take a little break and we will swap sides and we'll come back virtually, of course. And we will then go through it once again as the new side. What do you think of this one, just off the top of your head, right quick?
As a starting scenario, it's perfectly serviceable. Everything seemed to be pretty balanced. Really kind of felt I had this in the bag.
I thought you did too, and I almost felt like I played the mounted charge just a hair too soon because I didn't have quite as many as I wanted to bring to bear, but you were still close enough that having 2 mounted or 2 medium unit cards for this one, as you said, is wonderful for the Argives to be able to move all of those hoplites into battle. So yeah, man, you by rights, yes, you had this one. I just got very fortunate there with some good dice rolls at the end.
Thrilling way to start the expansion.
It is. I'm so excited when we have a close battle like that. Then we will now take our 5-minute break, get a sip of water, and we will be right back. Stay tuned. Welcome back, sir. Now Peter gets to play the Argive Hoplites. What measure of revenge will he exact upon me?
We'll have to see. Hopefully I can just keep it as close as you did.
Yeah, those are always fun and stunning. So I will draw my 5 cards first. 5, I have them. Alright, well then allow me
Sparta.
let me wish you good luck, Argive.
Thank you. Let's see what you got, Sparta.
Oh, the hardest challenge for these things to not open up with the exact same card play and movement that your opponent did in the previous game. We like to be different, whatever that means. So let's do this. Let's do leadership any section. And we'll open with the right flank this time. Go. And then we will have some missile fire. 1 die, because they moved. Nothing there. And then over here, 1 die. Square hit. And that is all.
I think I shall respond in kind. A line command and bring my entire line.
That is a fantastic card for the Argive.
Ordering all of those units.
Sorry about those horses.
That's all right. They'll get their chance. They will attack in hand-to-hand combat against your light infantry.
Oh no! I guess we'll have to stand and see what happens.
All right, here we go with 2 dice. Take a hit.
Ouch. We will fight back with 2 and leader bonus. And score a hit back. Let's see if you can fall into my trap here. if we can cut off your avenue of retreat and attack with 3 dice plus leader bonus. Oh, very nice. We will advance. Battle again against this wing. Also with 3 dice plus leader bonus.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy.
Somebody's got some hot dice.
I'm telling you.
Attacking back with 4 dice. 1 hit.
1 hit. Okay. Did you get a leader
And
check?
retreat if you want to take it.
No, we'll
Oh,
stay.
actually.
Yep.
Leader's fine.
Okay. And then these lights that feeling a little full of themselves. They're going to go after those mediums. Those hoplites.
Finish them off.
Yeah, with 2 dice plus leader. Uh-oh. Nope.
4 dice back.
Getting
1 hit.
1 hit. All right.
Well, that was scary. We'll have to order our medium
Oh
troops.
boy. Now I am scared.
Those.
Executing a fine wheel turn.
All right. The cavalry will attack the cavalry since you won't be able to evade.
You are correct. We will not be able to avoid such punishment, but we will strike first. Strike hard. No mercy. 3 dice plus leader. Ooh, 2 hits. And here's a leader check. He's fine.
All right. Now, back to our regularly scheduled programming. 3 dice with leader support against your medium cavalry.
Oh.
Only 1 hit. Leader check. Leader's fine. The medium hoplites will follow up against that cavalry. What would it like to do?
They will retire.
4 dice. Need a blue triangle.
Ah.
That one. And your anonymous Spartan survives. Now here comes the risky bit. Going after those lights. 4 dice against those lights.
All right. So we take 2 hits and a retreat of 2.
That's true.
That was damned unsporting of you. So what we're gonna do?
14. I've kept things quite even.
Yes, you have.
What?
All right, we're going to do a move, fire, and move. With my 3 units. So 2 of them have moved. We will send some javelins flying through the air at your hoplites there with 1 die. Oh, striking true.
Yeah. Nice.
This one did not move. We will send 2 javelins at your medium cavalry. Oh, striking true again. Let's see if we hit that leader. We did not. Missile fire. You never can tell. Alright. We'll do these 1 die on your lights over here. And nothing. So the second one moving to there. Okay.
I'll respond in kind. A retreat.
We'll stand.
and a red square. No help there.
We'll launch a coordinated attack.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. When you gave the history lesson, Spartans lost this, right?
They did lose this one. And yet, on commandsandcolors.net, it seems like they win this one more often than not. And we will discuss why that may be at the end of this, I think.
Hot dice.
Oh, definitely. Um, do those three. Go 1, 2. 1, 2, and 3. 1 to there. Okay. So the median cavalry will go after your lights on the wing.
They will evade.
Prudence demands that they evade, so they will get 3 dice at them looking for green circles. Oh, what a great evade.
Colonel Flag shows up again.
Yes, he does. Right. And then over here...
I know what you're going to do here.
Oh, almost certainly. So we have 2 dice on this one. If I get a leader symbol, then he is dead. Otherwise, he will evade back up to 3 hexes. So looking for a leader symbol. And we do not get a leader symbol. Just the one, huh? Okay.
Just the one.
Just the one. All right.
I have plans.
I figured.
Plans involving inspired left leadership. All right, going after those lights.
They will evade.
Prudent. 4 dice.
No. Yes, that would...
Still taking 2 hits, but that would have wiped them out had you not evaded. Here. Argive has a measure of revenge for the Spartans, so 4 dice against those mediums.
We are double supported.
1 hit. You are double supported, so you can stand and take it.
We will stand and check that leader. He's fine. So 4 dice back with leader bonus. And we get 2 hits and 1 retreat you must take.
Let's make that leader check first.
Oh, of course.
Yes.
Possibly 2. Yeah, 2 dice. He's fine. Definitely a tussle, back and forth, back and forth. I'll do 2 on the right. We'll throw a spear first. See what happens. 1 die. Missing. And then we have 4 dice plus leader bonus. Striking home. Here's the leader check. He's fine. Oh gosh. If I don't advance, you're definitely going to take it out of my hide next turn, so once more into the breach, it seems. So we'll go there. We'll go right for the king. This is Sparta! 4 dice. Just 1 hit. Here's a leader check. He's fine.
And then 4 dice back.
Ooh.
2 hits.
2 hits. Check that
Check.
later.
So only 1 retreat.
And I will take both the retreats.
We'll take them both.
Hmm.
Okay. Two on the left. Assume they would like to evade.
Away!
4 dice here. Well evaded.
Do 3 in the center.
Well, now or nothing.
How long have you had that card?
Since the beginning of the battle.
Oh, good. That seems appropriate.
All of my remaining medium units can be affected by this. So, charge here. The horse will charge there. And they will just move down there. All right.
It's a hell of a counterattack.
Got a lot of blocks to make up for.
Mm-hmm. I think you can do
All
it.
right. Here we go. Well, I don't know. I don't have those hot dice that you do. So here we go. 4 dice on those mediums. Leader check. He's fine. I'll take the leader's prerogative and move into that square. Go after those lights.
Evade.
4 dice. All right. Medium cavalry going against those medium troops with 3 dice.
4
All right,
dice.
4 dice. Nope, I should have been rolling 5 dice before.
That's right. Yeah. You did it.
All right. 4 dice. 3 hits.
I get 3 back plus leader. Ooh.
Ooh. This could be the game right here, folks.
Here's a leader check.
Leader check.
Nope, he's fine.
All right. The king ranking out with 5 dice.
Oh,
Just
by 1.
barely. We'll advance. Go after that unit with 5 dice.
3.
Getting 3.
Here is 4 back. Oh, that hurts. That breaks the heart right there.
Mm.
Wow.
Right.
What can I do?
Have to hope you don't have center card. Or heavy card. Or coordinated attack card.
How about
Or a leader card.
a heavy card?
Or the heavy.
Or the heavy card. All right. So, let's see what we can do here with 5 dice plus leader bonus. Against the king. We get
There it is.
3 hits. Look at that. Okay. Well, let's see if Pheidon falls. He does fall.
Insult to injury.
Yes.
Well done, sir.
Thank you.
Spartans.
As it stands, I got 6 in the first one. Peter got 5, right?
Yep.
And I got 6 this time and 4 this time. So that is 12-9. So I take it by 3. Phew!
Well done, sir.
Thank you. Now we do a little jibber jabber discussion about what we think of the scenario as a whole and whether it stands up to the historical narrative that was told to us from our research. Yes, this one does seem, I don't know why, I mean, obviously the hot dice, but this one seemed a little bit in favor of the Spartans. They kept it close either way, so for what historically was a blowout for the Argives, the Spartans do manage to keep it close, if not win it outright. Wouldn't you say?
Indeed.
And we like to find out if it was fun to play, and you did mention after the first game that it's perfectly serviceable for a six-banner battle to start the
Yep.
series.
Absolutely. Had lots of fun.
And what I like about these is we sit here and we scratch our heads and we're like, what does this one have to do with anything? And what we have discovered is there's some little nuance, there's some little nugget historically that even though this one is probably 100 years before the next one, it does have a purpose, and the purpose of this one, as I discovered in the research, is it is telling the story of the Hoplites. It is the birth of the Hoplite and the phalanx and the aspis and how it's used in battle and how that will drive the growth of the Spartan military doctrine. So I really like this one for that because even in their loss, historically, they took away something from it. So this was very cool to play.
As well as anyone should, and you learn from your mistakes.
That's right, absolutely. Any other final thoughts for this one before we put it to bed and move on?
I think we've summed it all up.
Fantastic! Well, this was an excellent way to start the new series. And once again, we want to welcome everybody. If this is your first one, if YouTube recommended this to you, well, I'm so happy that the algorithm is finally getting out there and bringing this to the forefront for new people. If you are a seasoned veteran of the Commands and Colors system, I hope that you find this enjoyable because we make some mistakes here and there, and it is certainly for you not necessarily instructional. Tonight, at the beginning of every series, we like to explain exactly what we're doing for newer players, but more than anything, we're just happy you're here and enjoying. And you could do us a solid by leaving any thoughts and comments or corrections down there in the comments section on the YouTube video. That would be awesome.
As well, liking the video.
Very much so. Liking and clicking subscribe if you just do it right now. The goal for this season for Series 6 here is we always get, 150 views and I get something like 10 or 15 likes. And it's about 10 to 1 in favor of views to likes. What my goal is to have one video. This could be the video tonight where if you just watch this right now, go ahead and click that like button. I would love to see 100 likes for one video. That would make my millennium. And I'm showing you our financial supporters right now. We certainly appreciate that you are extending some financial assistance with the channel. If you want to, there's a link down there for Ko-Fi, but certainly not compulsory at all. And we are very appreciative of those of you who do. Go back and watch some of the older series. We've got plenty of them out there. Until next week then, Peter, where you get to do the fine research for this, we will get to see where the Spartans go from here.
I'm eager to see how they apply the lessons they've learned.
As am I.
The lessons being Spartans win every time.
Until they don't.
Until they don't.
Well, thank you for putting up with my hot dice tonight. We hope you enjoyed it, and we will see you all here next week. Have a great one, man.
Good night.